again from Craig.
What's going on, guys? I am back. It's F3, F2. What is going on, guys? I am back and welcome back. What? F2, bro? Damn. Okay. What is going on, guys? I am back and welcome back to another episode of Geometry Dash on my YouTube channel. On this YouTube channel here, we're going to be doing Geometry Dash again. Been a little minute, been kind of gone for a little minute, but that's besides the point. I've been very busy. I'm here to start a brand new series on this YouTube channel known as level analyzation, level explanation. Me explaining this Geometry Dash level, I guess. I don't know what I'm really going to title this series. Today I'm going to be explaining my first ever Geometry Dash demon. This one's going to be Lonely Travel by Funny Game. Say you may be having trouble with a level that maybe I've been able to complete. I'm trying to get better at this game, Geometry Dash. Sometimes when I'm trying to beat these levels, I wish that I had somebody to maybe give me a little bit of like an explanation or give me a little bit of some help. How did they beat this level? How did they manage to beat this level so fast or easy? How did they get it done? Because I'm trying to get it done, you know what I'm saying? Lonely Travel by Funny Game is going to be the first one that I'm going to be explaining, which is a longer level, but I did recently beat this level. It's a very long level, 6 minutes and 30 seconds. I think it's one of the travel levels, which the travel levels are specifically known for being very long, not too difficult, but very long levels. That's the big problem, is that they're very long. Where, you know what I'm saying, 5 minutes into the level, if you die 5 minutes into this level, you know what happens? You go all the way back to the first second you were playing it, and that chunk stings. So what I'm going to be trying to do is make Lonely Travel, or any level that you may be playing, I want to try to make it easier for you to complete by explaining it, maybe being a bit entertaining in the process. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I don't want to make this intro too long. Let's get into the video recordings, because he probably got some of the most high quality recordings on YouTube when it comes to Geometry Dash. Nexus GD, he's a very amazing YouTuber. Go and check him out if you haven't already. A very amazing Geometry Dash YouTuber. Bro, what is this? Okay. Now this very first cube part within Lonely Travel by Funny Game is a pretty simple, it's a very simple first part, you know what I'm saying? This shouldn't take too much explaining for me. It actually doesn't even take that much memorization. You should be able to clear it the first time. If you can't, then what are you doing? You go down these stairs, don't press anything. Every single time you make it to one of those white blocks, you will figure that out. If you end up dying there, you'll figure that out. But every single time, don't press nothing, don't press nothing there. Don't press anything once you make it to those white blocks. Once you fall down here, hold the button. Okay, but don't press nothing once you make it to that block right there, you know what I'm saying? Don't press nothing on that. Okay, first flying part in the level is not very hard. Like Nexus is doing right now, I like to just coast through the middle. And then right here, this second part of the flying part, you see the first thing on the top, the first little hill, the first little cliff that's on the top of the level. Once that first ever that first hill, that first cliff, once that pops up, then you move up immediately once that's out of the way. You can just hold up kinda and then go back down. And yeah, just keep on coasting. And then you go up right there to get the first coin. That's the first point in the level. Now this robot part is pretty simple. This is pretty easy. This is a very simple part. And this level is beautiful, by the way. I just want to say that right now. Now this UFO part right here can be kinda tricky. You kinda just want to coast along as he is doing right here, right? Keep on going and just keep on bouncing. Don't hit the spikes. Now, the one part that's kind of tricky is right here, when you see like these little corridors, these little with the spikes here. What you kind of want to do is you want to stay up. You want to stay like closer to the top spikes than you do the bottom spikes. The reason being, if you don't, eventually you'll find yourself either hitting like the top spikes by the end or hitting the bottom spikes, because you have uneven jumps, uneven presses by using the UFO. It's kind of like Flappy Bird. Obviously, that's the way that the UFO works in Geometry Dash. Weird that way. This UFO part is very easy. This is a very easy part, okay? This part also, this little flying part is very easy. Though now it's coming up to a more tricky part. Coming up to probably the hardest part for me in the level when I was playing this. You can make it through this part so easily if you just calm down. I'm telling you. Because you can just count. It's pretty much like counting. Or 3, 2, 1, but once the 0 pops up, you jump. So like 3, 2, 1, jump. 3, 2, 1, jump. Okay? 3, 2, 1, jump. 3, 2, 1, jump. 3, okay. You know what you know. But you see how he kind of jumps right after the 1 pops up. So not the moment the 1 pops up. 3, 2, 1, jump. 3, 2, 1, jump. Okay? Jump. And then you also got to memorize when to hit the orbs. So you see right here, you kind of got to hit the orbs a little bit late too, I think, as well. Now right here, you kind of just coast along. Honestly, you don't really, to me, I didn't really have a strategy for this UFO part right here. I kind of just coasted along, which is, if you're skilled, if you have like some level of skill with the UFO, you should be able to make it through that part kind of simple. Now this part right here, if you can see, every single time that you click, every single time as the ball, it's kind of complicated. Every time you click, the spikes change. So you see how when he moved up, those spikes changed. When he went back down, those spikes changed to be not hitting you, right? So went to where the spikes were. So you kind of want to click where the spikes are, because once you go to those spikes, you're not going to die. You know, you kind of got to have trust with that. So this is again kind of memorization in a way. And also you do kind of want to time with these jump rings right here. You kind of want to time it a little bit, like a slight bit late. You can still go early, but you want to just give it a little bit of time. Be a little patient. 2, 3. And then this part right here is buggy. You kind of do 1, 2, 3. You want to click twice, I think. That's kind of, this part is buggy to me, like 1, 2, 3. And then once you make it to the green orb, click twice. That might seem kind of like, that makes no sense, because if you click, once he clicks once, those spikes right there are going to change into invisible spikes. They won't kill him. But nah, click twice. I don't really know why, because it's kind of buggy. If you click twice right here with this green orb, so once you click the green orb once, click again, and it'll go into invisible spikes. I don't know why, but that's just kind of a bug in the level. Then this robot part is actually kind of hard for me, because you gotta time your jumps. You can't like, okay, so like when there's a lot of 4 spikes. There's a lot of those like 1, 2, 3, 4, those 4 spikes. You do want to jump kind of late. If he would have jumped like from right there where he's walking, okay, like he jumped a little bit later than that. If you would have jumped like right at that very spot where he was walking, he probably would have died. Ended up hitting the spikes because he didn't wait long enough. Okay, time. Then that coin right there, you kind of want to go. When you get to that coin, you kind of want to jump light, like jump kind of light. Don't jump too far, because then you won't be able to jump onto that platform. You'll hit the bottom of the platform and bang your head and die. You don't want to do that. So jump a little bit light, make it to the edge of that 2 spikes. Pretty simple. You can kind of see what to do there. This is a very easy part. This ship part is very, 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 very easy. Now this cube part right here is kind of some junk. Well, sort of. It's not that hard, but you kind of gotta you gotta know where you're going in different spots. So you make sure to hit these orbs kind of late. Here's the thing that you want to do, right? You want to hit everything in this part kind of late, because it's kind of like a triple spike. If he would have jumped too early before that black cloud, it would have killed him, because the clouds kind of have a big hitbox. I don't know why. Not that big, but they kind of have like a little bit of a big hitbox. A little annoying, right? And also the dark clouds, I think, kill you, and the light clouds, they don't kill you. You can jump them, okay? Make sure with these spikes right here, wait some time. Wait some time. Once you hit that 1, 2, 3, 4 right there, the little blue, the blue junks, you know what I'm saying? The blue jump pads. If he would have jumped immediately after hitting those blue jump pads, the spike would have killed him. Wait a little bit so that you can jump over the spike. This part is freaking annoying. This part can be kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie, okay? Now the way that I do this part, because honestly, there's not like a big strategy for this part right here. The way that I like to do this part is I do individual jumps. I don't really try to do like 1, 2 or 1, 2, 3. You know, I try to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because then I'm less prone to accidentally like jumping into one of the light spheres or whatever. Because once you kind of just want to jump individually. That's the way that I do it. He's obviously not doing it that way because he's a beast. Nexus is crazy at this game. But I try to jump individually, so like that way if I accidentally like get close to one of the spheres, or no, that way if I'm trying to avoid the spheres, if I do a double jump, I have a higher chance of accidentally hitting a sphere because I'm less in control of myself. If I keep doing individual jumps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, instead of doing 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm more in control of myself, so I have a less chance of accidentally hitting one of them. You know what I'm saying? And then as you go to the wave, this is very easy. This part's actually very easy. Now this part is not that hard, but it's kind of annoying because you gotta time your jumps. You gotta time your jumps every single time. Don't jump too early. Jump a little bit late. Don't go too late, because then you'll fall and just mess yourself up. So time your jumps while you're doing this part. Kind of like when you go onto those blocks. Like say, okay. Just real quick to explain it, like right here, don't jump. If he would have jumped right off like the edge, like you see how he's about to hit the edge of the block, if he would have jumped right afterwards, he might end up jumping into that gear. Okay, you see how he waited a little bit? He waited a little second to make it to the other end of the block. Okay, then collect the first one and the third coin, the first coin and the third coin, and you're good. Or I said the first coin, the first key and the third key, 1, 3, and you'll get a coin. Okay, now this part right here, this part was annoying to me at first. Okay, I didn't fully understand the way that this part worked. Now the way that you do this, you kind of gotta imagine, the way that you gotta imagine this part right here, right, is that as you're going, so that platform right there, it still exists. It's way in front of you and it goes away, but it's still there. That's the way that you gotta imagine it. The platform is in front of you, and however the frick you want to explain it. So then you go up, as you can see. He can still, you see that right there, right? How the little barrier, it's going away, but it can still hit you. So you gotta try to like make sure that you get a little look at it firsthand. Look in front of you. Look in front of you for this part. Go down. Look in front of you. You know. Look in front of you. Look in front of you. Now this part right here, you wanna, that first jump, hold up, wait, because that first jump killed me. That was my latest death, in this level. Now, once you make it down to that platform, wait, then hit the yellow jump orb. Wait to jump, then hit the yellow jump orb. Wait, be patient with this part. Don't jump too early on jump. Then right here, you can't see nothing. Don't jump, go down, okay? Go down, and then you can jump as early as you want, then it gets pretty easy, okay? Now this ball part, it's fairly easy. This ball part's pretty freaking easy. The only thing is that you gotta be careful because there's some things that you can't see that much. You can see them, but they're not very, very visible to the eye. Just be careful with this part, you know? You don't usually die here, though. There's a lot of room, there's a lot of space. Now this part right here is probably the hardest part of the level. I kind of do this part, okay? I'm gonna explain this kind of, okay? Now the way that I do this part, I stay down. Now I don't jump over any of the stars except for that one that he just jumped over. Okay, I'm sorry, but I gotta explain this in deep because this is the hardest part of the level. Jump over that star, don't jump over any of the other ones. Jump over that star, stay low. That's how I do it, stay low. Then you go over that, yeah, see. So you gotta stay low and then just kind of coast by the end of it, you know, stay low, okay? So again, stay low for a while throughout this part of the level, stay low. But then once you get to those 2 stars that are right there, you kind of have to jump over them. You don't really got a choice. Once you have to jump over those 2 stars, you can kind of just coast afterwards. You don't really have to stay low, stay high. You kind of just got a chance to coast around. So stay low, jump over those spikes, or jump over those stars, then kind of coast around is the way that I do that part, right? This part's very easy. I mean, you can, if you really just are that freaking, if you're high or some extra jump. I don't smoke, but I don't smoke. But listen, that part's easy. Then there's one little spike. Be careful of that one little spike because that can still hit you. And I mean, yeah, the thing is this level right here, this level can be kind of a pain when you're first playing it because it gets you very, very nervous when you make it to the later parts of the level. The beginning, it's like, oh yeah, this level's going to be pretty easy or whatever. You make it like 40-something percent into the level and you just get nervous because you don't want to end up dying. You know, it can happen, especially because there's harder parts of the level coming up. You know, the beginning's kind of easier than the end, in my opinion. It sucks because once you make it closer to the end, you start to think like, oh damn, these harder parts are coming up. I got to be cautious because I don't want to go back 5 minutes and 30 seconds into the level. That would really, really suck. So you kind of just gotta, one of the best things that you can do within this level is keep the right mindset, keep composure. Try to calm down the nerves. That's one of the best ways. I think the time when I beat this level, I wasn't all that nervous. I wasn't all that like worried. I mean, when I made it to the end, when I made it to that last ship part, the very last ship part in the level, I was nervous. During the time that I was beating all the difficult parts like that UFO part with the stars, I wasn't all that nervous. You kind of just want to calm down, and you can beat this while you're nervous, but the nerves are going to hinder you in some different ways because it's going to make you like, you're going to play all like kind of just agitated and jittery. It's kind of the way that you play Geometry Dash when you make it to the further end of the levels. In this level, it lasts longer, so you have a higher chance of dying sometimes. But anyways, that's all I really got to say for this video today, man. If you like the video, make sure to like. If you dislike the video, make sure to dislike. I hope you like this series. We got more coming. This one's just kind of a longer one because it's lonely travel, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, that's all I really got to say for this video today. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I thank you for everything. Thank you. Peace. Skirt.